Welcome to Newbury Music Academy. My name is Marilyn Newbury, and a lot of my students call me Mrs. Newbury. Today I wore red because I want to show you how to compose with a red app. You will need an Apple iPad or Apple iPhone to be able to use this app, and I have my screen showing for my phone, and if you go to the A for the apps, you can open that. Now, you have to type in which app you want. So you have to go Acapella, and then if you go down, it says Acapella from picplaypost. So you click on that one, and then it will take you to the red app with the two microphones. That's the way microphones always used to look many years back. Now we only use those mics in recording studios. But there they are, two of them, and we click open. And if it's your first time opening the app, you'll have to wait for it to download on your device and then open it, and you'll get to this screen. There are some other examples of what people did with acapella, so you can listen to them for ideas. But when you're ready to do your own composition, you go down to the icon at the bottom and you click on that, and you will get to this screen. You want to click on Record New on the red button. So we'll open that, and you're only allowed to have one project at a time. So I'm going to have to remove my old one. So I'll say, yes, I want to continue, and I want to cancel the old one. Now you're going to pick out how you want to look. I wanted to have an app that I could sing one part or play one part and then sing with myself again and play something else on top, and I wanted to figure out how I could do that, and I found this app. Now you don't click on the premium one because you have to pay for that. So you go to the classic and click on that, and you can see how you're going to look. If you're just doing one track, you'll click the one square. If you're going to have two tracks or two people, you'll need the horizontal or the vertical rectangles. Or you can have four people, and you'll see 5 little screens there for the dots, and they take you to 6 people, 5 people, 8 people, all the way up to 9 tracks that you could have. You could have 9 people doing it, or you could just be one person doing something for 9 times. So we're going to go back, and for the first project here, we're going to use just the 4 squares in the square. If you want to buy this app, you can pay for it so that you can use it for 1 minute or 3 minute or 10-minute recordings. But we're just going to use the 15-second or 30-second one because it's free. And I've decided that we're going to use the 30-second one. So we click 30 seconds, and then we go to the next. And then we get our 4 boxes. We're going to compose a track in each of these boxes. Now I can choose to start up in the top one, and then my picture will show in that box, or I can decide I wanted to start with this one, or this one, or this one. But I'm going to start over here in the top left, and you can't change it after, so you have to decide where you want it to be. This little button down here, these arrows, if you click on that, it makes that track really big. But I just stick with my 4 boxes because then I don't get confused as to where I'm at. There is a little button here, and that is something you have to pay for. So we're going to cancel out of that as fast as we can. And this little microphone, if you click on that, it's also something that you have to pay for. We're going to click out of that for sure. You do want to click on the metronome at the bottom. That's the way a metronome used to look many, many years ago. And I want to use a metronome because I want something like a drum ticking in the background to keep me on track when I'm singing with myself or playing with myself. So you don't want to do the music one. Later on you can. You can do the music, pick a song like karaoke and sing with it. But for the composition, we're just going to use the drum beat of a metronome. Then you have to make sure that this play tempo is toggled on, because otherwise you won't hear the drum beat. Now the time signature. This is a little confusing because we don't actually have a time signature called 1/4, but we don't want to use the 2/4 or 3/4 or 4/4, because if you click on the 2/4, it's going to go 1 2 1 2. If you do the 3/4, there you hear it. Now we do the 3/4, 1 2 3 1 2 3, and the 4/4, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. And I find that can be very annoying when it's playing because you have to be right on time with it. Now we are going to record this at 1:15. I'm going to click this little stop button at the bottom, and then that will make the sound stop. You can use the plus button there, and that can increase your time. You can keep going up higher and higher, or you can do the minus sign on the other, which will make it go down lower and lower. Or you can just even use it with your cursor or your finger and go up to 1:15. And then when you want that sound to stop, it can be a little annoying, you just click that button to say stop, and when you start your recording, it will start automatically. Now, in this app, X doesn't mean that you're going out of the app. It's just the backspace button, going back button. So you click on the X, and it will take you back to your 4 squares. Now, you also want to adjust your volume. So you need to go down to this blue edit pen there, and you want to make sure that your metronome volume is pretty high. I've had to do this a few times, and my metronome wasn't high enough, and when I was ticking, I couldn't hear it. And so I wasn't together with myself. And then the sound volume, I would make sure that's pretty high for your first time. I would ignore some of these other instructions. Later on, when you've done a few compositions, you can experiment with those. Now, we're going to go to the X button. It's not going to take us out, it's just going to take us back. And now we're back at our 4 squares. So I'm going to perform Twinkle Twinkle Little Star 4 times with myself. So I'm going to play a C, and I'm going to sing that song, and I'm going to click record here at the bottom, and we'll see how it goes. You're going to see 4 3 2 1, and then I'm going to start right after that so that I know how to do it with all the rest of the times I do the squares. So I'll click. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how... So maybe I think I didn't like that. So I can click the red button again, and it will say that I can redo it. And I want to redo it. Now I want to redo it too many times, because then you'll get irritated, and you'll be at this for an hour or two trying to do a 30-second song. So if it's pretty good, just leave it. It might not be perfect. Even some of the music teachers I saw on Facebook, they said they would try to get the beat just exact, and they couldn't quite get it. So if it's approximate, that will be good enough. So I'm going to start the 4 3 2 1, and I'm going to go 4 3 2 1, and then I'm going to start right after on that twinkle where the next one would come. So I'll press the red button. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. And then you can click the red button to stop it. So for the first one, I'm going to listen to see how I did. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little Now I think that's good enough for today. So I go up to this green button, and they don't call it saving, they call it rendering, with that red circle going around those mics. And pretty soon, it doesn't take very long, and it's done. Now I'm going to click on the next square to the right, and I'm going to do it again, but this time I'm going to sing a different part. So I'm going to click the red button again, and here we go. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are, up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Oh, it said I couldn't save. I had to try it again. Maybe I ended it too soon. Oh dear. Well, let's see. I guess I have to do it over again. And that was such a good one. I'll try it again. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are, up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Oh, good. It was good. So we'll click continue. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are, up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Okay, so that's pretty good. I've done it before while I'm not even together with myself, so that one will do. So I'm going to click the save button there, and it's rendering. Let's see if it's going to show my face there. I don't know. There it is. Yay! Now, the next one I'm going to do is going to be on the piano. Now, when you do the piano, you have to be a little bit soft when you play it because it can easily overpower the voice. So I'm going to click on the next one down, and I'm going to turn around to the piano. And when you're doing the piano, if you put your phone just right on the edge, and then it'll be right there. You can see your piano. Yes. So click. 4, 3, 2, 1. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are, up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Now I'm going to listen to that one to make sure that I started together with it. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are, up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Now we're ready for our last box. Twinkle, twinkle, little. So we have to render it first. There we go. And now we click on the last box. And I'm going to do some percussion with this one. we get to listen. I'm turning my back to you, so I'll turn around now. We're going to hear what the whole thing was like. So we'll click on that green button again, and here we go. What's it going to be like? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, I wonder what you are. Up above the sky, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, I wonder what you are. Well, I think it's good enough for today, so I'm going to save it and render it. Maybe it should be called the Red Rendering App. It's going around the circle, and there we go. Now we have one chance to edit it. After you send it to somebody else, you can't come back. So we're going to go to this little sound button. Click it again. Now, I'm going to see how this box is on. So if I want to turn the volume up, it's already all the way up. So I can't put anything like that. Now I'm going to click on the next box. And I'm going to say, I don't want that one up here. And then I'm going to click on this box over here, and I don't want the camera to be too loud. So I'm going to turn that down. And I'm going to click on the last box. I can't hear that one very well. It's already up as loud as it can go, so I can't do much about that. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, I wonder what you are. And then whatever it is, it is. So I'm going to go up here, press this button first, and then I'm going to save for the last time. And there's my composition. Now, I want to save it and share. So I click at the top, and it says customize with a watermark, continue with watermark. You have to pay for that, but you can do the bottom one for free. So we'll click continue with watermark, and it says what song did I perform. So I'm going to type in this caption here, Twinkle, and then anybody can watch it, or you can say private, or this is a really cool thing. Excuse me. You could send, if you don't do all of the boxes, you can send it to a friend and they can do a box or 2 boxes, whatever you pick. So that's a very cool thing. So then you go OK at the top. And then you get to send it. So I can send it to a camera roll, to Instagram, to WhatsApp, to SMS, to Facebook, or another Facebook, or to an email, or to Line, Twitter, TikTok, or Tumblr. So there's all those places. I'm going to send it right now to my camera roll, because then later, if I want to send it to somebody, I'll be able to find it. Now the free one is only in the 720 video, so I'll click on that one. And now it's not red this time, it's blue. What happened to the red circle? And at 0%, it's all done, and it says that it's uploading. So we have to wait for it to go around the circle another time. And hopefully it will go up to 100%. So you can do some of your old compositions and play the right hand in one box and the other one in a different one. And it says it's been shared. Get your audio file here. So I'm going to put save audio file, because we already said that we want to have it in my camera roll. And it's done. So I go out of this X, and then I will, this time I'll go cancel. And if on my phone, I go to my camera roll, There it is. So I can send it then. I might volume. So I'll stop that for now. And that's how you compose with the Red Acapella app. I'm looking forward to hearing some of your compositions, and you'll be able to post this on the website eventually when I get it all set up. So happy composing. Bye for now.